Two tons of fun. Well, alright. Two tons of fun. Well, alright.
Welcome to Two Tons of Fun. I'm your biased moderator, Mally. What you coughing for? You okay?
Sound like you say bias.
It always reads that way in the what do you call that thing? The in the closed caption things. It always reads that way. It's super weird. So I don't know.
Boaz.
Bias.
Biased.
Oh,
I am
biased.
biased. Even though I'm supposed to.
I'm so sorry for being late. It's my little brother's birthday, and we took him out to lunch.
Who, Matt?
Trying to rush that. No, Justin. He just turned 21 today.
I don't know that one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the bait. That was when my mom was pregnant. We left. So.
We got the rainbow on here today. Look, we got the whole rainbow.
What rainbow?
The color rainbow. It's all the shades of brown.
What the hell? I don't know.
From light, from high yellow to chocolate.
Yeah,
Look
she made sure she has extra lights on because last time she was black as hell.
What's wrong with Mr. I'm black as hell.
You see what? Yeah, you see he come in on 10.
This is not the. I thought I was in the Insecure episode, not the colorism episode.
It's my fault. I brought it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah, but you got that
I don't
lighting
see
on
color.
today.
I'm colorblind.
All that lighting on today.
No, not really. I mean,
It's just the room you sat in. Then you got
Alright.
the
no,
walls.
this is the same
like,
room.
Y'all been drifted into something else. Everything good, Jess and Vonte?
Ain't good.
Sure.
Yes,
You don't super chill. You took your medicine.
Who, me? Oh, I'm good.
You took your medicine then. Kaz, you took your medicine, Kaz.
I had a lot of medicine yesterday.
You need to get Quantis some.
I don't need no medicine.
Room. The room I was in I was in the plumes. It was I only took a few hits, but the room is what got me. I was like,
They call it hot box.
Get out of here. Hot box, a whole 1-bedroom apartment. Think about that. Shit.
I don't know. I haven't done that stuff in a long time. I got my little yield sitting over there and stuff. But let's get into it. We'll start with you, Vonte. Name something about yourself that you are secure in. Like you just know you're totally secure about it. You know, can't nobody tell you different.
Myself, period. Can't tell me nothing about me. That's all I can say.
Oh my
Can't
God.
tell me nothing about me.
You're gonna be one of these vain people.
No. I'm just saying in general about myself. There's nothing insecure about myself as far as personal. Nah.
Whatever. It's full of shit. Go ahead, Jessica.
Same question.
Yeah.
I'm secure in my blackness.
What does that mean?
That means that you can't shake me. You can't make me feel like I need to adapt to anybody's norms. I'm okay with being just who I am and just as black as I am.
You like that your whole life?
No, but you asked me what I'm secure in right now, right?
Yeah. I was just checking. Since you want to push button, same question.
I'm secure in my relationship with God.
I knew you was gonna say that. I kind of when I wrote that, I predicted that what you was gonna say.
Shondo Hondo.
Not Shondo, Hondo.
What about you, Kaz?
I'm becoming more secure with my body image and not really caring what people think. Hence my eccentric look.
Stop, that's loud.
And then it wasn't even clear. Whack.
It's all loud, dude. It's kind of loud in my ears. Let me turn my headphones down. You're trying to bluster my eardrums,
Yeah.
dude.
Turn your thing down.
Yeah. He's so secure that he rolled roller skates.
Yeah,
Really
I really am starting to get secure in my body image. I'm going to Miami, and I said I'm gonna be in some little boy shorts, looking like a beach whale. I bought one of them dusters that the women wear, so I can hide my little titties. They're not gonna know if I'm male or female. They're just gonna be, what the hell is that over there?
Stop pressing stuff. Here we go. Oh man, why didn't you go break his thing like it was last time? I can't take it. Keep it with you, Kaz. Do you have you in the past like ever based what you do off in comparison to others? Like, is this goal based on it? Like, how so? Like, give us an example.
I was almost say majority of my life has been, I have lived for others based on what I think I need to be. You know, I joke that I'm a chameleon, but all being a chameleon is conforming to the room that you're in or the people that you're in. You're not really being your authentic self. That's something I've done majority of my life. And I think it's, for me, I personally think it's a survival tactic. It's my, you know, fight, flight, or freeze. It's conform to the room or conform to the people or do what I think. That's why it took me 13 years to get back into acting, because I was told that wasn't a serious avenue for me. I didn't see Black people on the stage, so I didn't think that was something I could do. So I've limited a lot of things that I want to do in my life based off of what people think that I should do better or everything else. But I'm slowly transforming out of that, and I'm very excited about that.
Same thing, Vonte. So like, do you like compare yourself to your peers, friends, family? Like, oh man, this person got married, I should get married too. This person just got a house. You know, it's like basing that thing and like that's what's gonna make you feel secure about yourself, or what?
No, I as far as comparing to people, I don't as far as myself personally, because like I said from the beginning, I mean, I'm comfortable with myself. But now the different things are like strides I try to take in life. Like at the moment, I'm learning how to be an entrepreneur, a businessman. And from a distance, I always sit back and observe. So I mean, yeah, I can say that. Yeah. Others, yeah, I can say that 100% of the time I do. Okay, I can use you for example. I look at the different things you do. The field of work I got in was because of you. Because when we was younger, you know, me, you, and our uncle, we'd go and we did our grandma's house. And then I've done work with Quantis, and then we did this. So comparing myself to others is, yeah. And the certain certifications that I have is based off of the things that I saw y'all do as a young child. And then I took those things and I kept going and kept going. I asked certain questions. And when it comes to comparing myself to the others, yeah, I do that. I still do that. Insecure about it now.
If I see somebody motivational. Yeah, but some people could do it out of the wrong spirit, I guess. But like me, like I'm the same way. I'm like, oh shit, they did like that. I know I could do this better. Like I'm like I get really competitive.
You get competitive. Right.
But
is it a good competitive or is it bad?
I think it's probably different when it comes to work. But sometimes that could be unhealthy in the work environment if like you always comparing yourself to your colleagues instead of collaborating with them. Sometimes and you just trying to outdo somebody maybe. So you missed the team, you missed the teamwork aspect, but yeah, I think it's healthy if done correctly. Like, with the family, friends, and the other stuff that gets a little more tricky. Like, just because that person married, like you married, and you've been married what 4 years, right? Now I'm still ain't trying to catch you. Ain't no rush for me, right? So, but like I seen people like, oh, if this person that's younger than me got married, I'm supposed to. Why? What am I doing in my life? And I'm just like, I'm totally comfortable with that. Same question, Jessica.
I think coming from a female aspect, I've definitely compared myself in situations where like I could be with somebody and they cheat with somebody else and it's like, what about her? And she got this and she don't even, and sometimes it's comparing her in the sense of like, she ain't even got this, she ain't even got this, I got this, and so why would you want that? So, but yeah, definitely have done it. So.
Quantis, do you compare yourself to pastors and stuff, or what? No.
Yeah, he was better than Tom Bynum.
When I was young, well, actually, Tom Bynum and I both started our church around the same time.
And he beat you.
It wasn't to beat anything. He's out of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing it. Tom is on Boys Town somewhere, probably celebrating Pride. I don't know.
Stop it.
It's right here. This was an edit.
It was live. We can't edit it.
So Quantis, are you mad that Tom Bynum's living his truth and you can't live your truth yet?
You know, if the truth is a lie, why would I be mad about it?
That don't make sense. How the truth a lie?
He talking about himself. Like, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead, Quantis.
I had to put that in there.
We're just messing with you. Go ahead,
I'm
Quantis.
just messing with you because
you can't mess with me. One thing I'm not is insecure.
What? You have no insecurities whatsoever.
You talk about I hate this body. That's
not insecure, man. That's like an epiphany, man. Come on.
An epiphany?
Yeah.
Epiphany. You can look in the mirror every day. You don't need a
well, sometimes you suffer from when you weren't like born fat, you know. You suffer sometimes from delusions of grandeur.
People can be born fat. What are you talking about?
No, just like right now.
Chubby.
No. Like right now, I present as a skinny person. I don't present as a fat person.
You got to go farther and explain
you
that.
You didn't present to us as skinny, right?
Elaborate.
No. I don't carry myself that way. Because I haven't been oversized the most of my life.
You carry yourself very slowly. You take you a long time to get.
That's not got nothing to do with. That has nothing to do with fat. That's old, nigga. That's just a whole different story.
You carry yourself.
I carry myself. I have a young spirit, but this body old as hell.
I remember last time he was in Chicago. He was like, "Help me get up." I got on the floor for something. I need help. Yeah, it took him 15 minutes to get up.
That ain't got nothing to do.
You got rubber cream on his knee.
An old person could be skinny and still got problems getting up, man. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's 110% being fat because I can relate. I went roller skating last night, and I said I cannot fall. If I fall, this is done. It's a done deal.
If you fall, it's an earth tremor. That of course.
No, I can't. I got an air mattress bed because my estranged spouse took the bed. Yeah,
I'm buying an air mattress.
Yeah,
why he want to take a bed that y'all was doing y'all?
He can't have it because I want a Lori bed. I wanted a Lori bed, and I want one of those that I can put away.
Oh, okay.
No,
his
I don't
smell
mind.
is in the bed.
Oh my God, stop. It's not even like that. I didn't care about it and I wanted to get a new bed. But because I get the air mattress bed, every time I wake up, it does deflate a little bit. So
I deflate too if you was laying on me for 4 or 5 hours.
So I got to turn over to my side like this morning and I got to get on my knees. It's hard. You don't want to put.
All you gotta do is just roll out the bed, man. Just roll and fall on the floor. You ain't about 2 feet off the floor with that bed.
That hurt. 2 feet with that much gravity in your body, it falls. That hurts.
When I'm that low to the ground, you get that low to the ground. I want to see you do that.
If you land on your stomach, it's not gonna hurt.
You're gonna mess your organs
up. It sounds like you know that from experience.
It's hard.
All
I remember is that commercial. I'm falling and I can't get up. It's sometimes that hard.
So you saying
I'm about to go take my walk. I'm about to go take my mom's walker and put it right by my bedside so I can pull myself up.
They got weight limits.
Are you?
They got weight limits.
That's all right. They cracking all these jokes. Don't wait till we start cracking these dark skin jokes. They coming.
Fat people need a life alert. Don't crack no dark skin jokes. Leave dark skin people.
What's wrong with you?
I'm dark skin.
That's gonna affect me.
I'm dark skin.
I told you he's a colorist. Y'all didn't believe me.
I believed you. I believed you, Kaz.
Let's get back into it. Okay, Quantis.
This is good.
Quantis. What? Well, no, we start with Vonte, then Quantis.
What are your commercial?
What are your thoughts on snooping, spying, and stalking? Like, have you ever been the victim to such thing, or are you the perpetrator?
Oh boy, I thought you were talking about Snoop Dogg
Vonte. Snooping through people's stuff. That's the lightest form. Then spying is a little further. Stalking is taking it to the ultimate level. So yeah.
Stalking, no.
I be stalking.
I've been snooped on, yeah. I've been woken up because I've been snooped on. You know? I've looked accidentally and I've looked on purpose. I'm a victim of the both of them. You know? But stalking, seeing where you at, where you going, no, I'm not. You know, I mean, no.
You never been stalked?
Yes, I had. Yes, I had. I don't know if you consider it stalking. They was sitting outside the house down the street. You know,
that's stalking.
That's stalking. Okay, I was stalking.
I be stalking.
What about you, Quantis? Oh, go ahead, finish, Vonte.
No. Go ahead. On there, Quantis.
What?
Good about you, Quantis. Do you
Man, I done did it. I done stalked, been stalked.
You, Mr.
Everything.
Secure, you stalk?
Right.
Yeah, I finally stalked. Yep, I finally stalked.
Which wife? 1, 2, or 3?
I'm not gonna say because a
1,
lot of
2,
the
and
wives
3.
are still they members of the thing. I'm not gonna put them out there like that.
I thought you was about to say a lot of the wives are still alive. I'm like, they're gonna be alive. They're gonna be alive before you die. Like,
They fans, you
keep
know.
marrying them young wives.
The wives is fans, you know. I'm not gonna put them out there.
You might have a problem when you have an ex-wives club. I'm just saying.
What made you leave?
Hey, that's a popular dude. So, that's all it is.
Unpopular.
Why did you? Why did you stalk, Quantis?
See,
I want to hear why
you
stalked. I want to hear
I know.
What happened? You trying to avoid the question?
I got X rights.
X rights.
I don't know what the hell that is.
y'all know what that means. Y'all know as you get older, you'll find out what X rights mean.
I'm saying what led to you stalking, Quantis? I want to hear this.
Nosy. I wanted to know something.
I thought you were securing yourself and like didn't care.
I said that's right now. When you get
but
old,
is that a sense of insecurity though? Because you look, if curiosity.
It's not insecure. You just nosy. You want to know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And see if your intuition is right, and it was right.
Was it?
I caught. Yes.
Did you cry?
No. Actually,
he was sitting there singing Bobby Womack.
Well, it was like
it's
like that kind of thing.
Wait until tonight.
Go ahead, Kaz. Say
and that helped me not be insecure. So when them feelings come again, I'll be like, yeah, see, because some people be like, you just tripping because you insecure. Well, this wasn't insecure. I was on it. My spirit was on it. Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. I got a question for you, Quantis. Since you done did that, all of them, with your snooping and all your stalking and everything, was it worth it? In the end, was it really worth it? Whatever
was it worth it?
Yeah, going to find out all that stuff. Was it really worth it?
No, because it don't change nothing.
So why stop all your wives?
Exactly, you're right. It's not even worth it. Let people do what they gonna do. It's just that simple. They gonna do what they gonna do. If I get married again, it's like, hey, look, I'm not gonna stalk. At the beginning, we like this. You do what you gonna do. In
the beginning.
I ain't gonna stalk you at the beginning, but when we get to the middle, I'm stalking your ass.
A little stalking going on.
No, in the beginning, you gotta negotiate what's what. You know what I'm saying? You gotta negotiate. Look, this is what I expect.
So stalking is on a thing of negotiation. When you do negotiation,
oh,
shit
not
like
stalking.
That.
It's like if you know, it was one point in time I had a relationship. We was like, this is gonna be open. We're gonna have an open relationship. That's before I was enlightened. I said we're gonna have an open relationship. Yeah,
I couldn't do one of those. Oh, no open relationship.
Enlighten me.
I am too insecure for an open relationship.
Oh,
that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's doing something. Now I gotta wonder. I don't even want to know.
It never works anyway.
Just cheat on me.
That's
when
I was younger, man. It don't. People just be talking.
Yeah,
it don't work.
No, it doesn't work.
I ain't doing it. Kaz, same question. Have you ever stalked? Yep.
I don't know. I don't think. No, I've never stalked anybody. I have definitely snooped and things. I'm extremely insecure when it came to relationships. It's probably the reason why I'm getting divorced. But it's and that it stems from my past dating experiences. I mean, I would date people, and I made sure, and I wouldn't date you for longer than 2 weeks, a month, and I'd end the relationship because I was too afraid that I was going to get my heart broken, or you were going to cheat on me, or it wasn't going to work out. And it stems a lot from, I've had people tell me, oh, you're cute for it. See, what people don't get, they think the gay community is this love, kumbaya. It's some motherfucking racists in the gay community, okay? And I would go out with people. oh, you're cute for a black guy. Or people like me don't date people.
What
like
about
you.
a fat
And,
guy here too? Like that one too.
Well, when I was in my prime, I was looking really good. I look back on a lot of those pictures and I was like, damn, you were a really good looking guy. And I would purposely date people very subpar, considered subpar, beneath what I could date because I felt more secure in that relationship, even though I only kept them. I was a very I've been in open relationships where I'm the open person. I'm the other person, the other man. But because there's less. The idea for me was there was nothing. I always wanted to be in a relationship where I couldn't lose. And I think I even went into my marriage. I went into my marriage that way.
No such thing.
Ugly people cheat too.
No, I can't. The reason why I couldn't lose is because I never invested myself emotionally. I knew that the relationship was going to end in a month, and I knew I was going to be with somebody else in a month. So for me, I was a serial dater. I used to play house. I'd go meet a gentleman caller, have some wine, listen to some jazz, be on the lake, do different things and go different places. That's what I love to do. When I got married, I was still really insecure to the point where I said, hey, if you just need papers, I'll help you get your papers. And I couldn't believe that. I struggled even to this day. If a guy came up to me and was like, hey, I like you, I would be so suspect of why they like me, because it's a process that I'm going through to accept myself. But I would agree, all the snooping and everything, it does nothing.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need the evidence. You need to say, because there'd be some motherfuckers out there that be
I don't need to know nothing. If I got my vibe change, I'm just leaving anyway. I don't even want to know evidence. Go ahead.
That part.
I hear you. Because it's pointless. It's pointless.
What is your vibe?
If you gotta sit and argue with your significant other because you suspect someone's cheating, yeah, it's pointless. What's the relationship for? Unless you're willing to acknowledge it and try to reconcile it and pick up the pieces, it's no point.
Yeah, but some people, I've been in relationships where the woman got like battered husband syndrome, and so you bringing into this relationship all this baggage. I'm not even cheating at all, but yet because you've been battered with cheating,
battered wife syndrome. Then
yeah, who
you said battered husband syndrome? You mean
battered whatever? Yeah,
somebody
cheating husband syndrome, whatever you want to call it. And then they think you cheating and you're not even doing anything. That's insecure to me. It's not insecure to actually want the fact.
It's on the scale.
That's a form of insecurity.
It's low levels and high levels to it. Yeah, it's
because
levels to it. Yeah.
I've had that happen to me too, and it's because for me, I don't believe anyone could love me, and that's something I struggled with. And so it's like when someone is like they're into me, I'm like, what's your plan? What's your secret motive? Because you can't actually like me. And so it's taking years and years and years to realize I'm a beautiful person. Because when I was thin, I felt like I was 400 pounds. I felt ugly and unattractive. And so now being at my largest, looking back on old pictures, looking back at myself, seeing myself, realizing I need to learn how to love me. If I can't love me at my heaviest, at this place where I'm at, I'm not going to love me when I'm 195 pounds.
All right, Jess, let's get a little bit into your stalking.
The woman's side.
I'll be quick. I've never done any of that.
What? You never done it? Had it done?
Because I don't care to know. I've been stalked. Yes, I have been stalked. I've been stalked like to the point where I had to get a restraining order type stalking. I remember I was in high school. It was this dude who would follow me home from work every day. He would just wait outside and just follow me home. And finally had to call the police on him because it's like, bruh, like, why are you outside? He like, no, I'm looking at the houses over here. I'm getting off at 10 o'clock at night. I'm leaving Menards. Like, it's
looking
no
at the
reason
houses.
For you to look
right.
at the open houses at 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. So
you got blinds.
I've had people.
I met the goat of stalking before, so I know the stalking goat. Quantis know what I'm talking about. Kaz know what I'm talking about.
But I was a child at the time.
No, that is the goat. No, he's the GOAT.
I know what I have it wasn't a stalker. It wasn't my stalker, but I have encountered a stalker. It's pretty bad too.
No, I know the GOAT is stalking. This person is still stalking.
I know.
It's real bad.
I don't get it. I don't like. What's the goal of a stalker? Like, I don't get it. Do you
They're
think
not
that by
close to you?
And you want to know the weirdest thing about this one I'm talking about? I'm not gonna say nobody's name. Don't say no names, Quantis. They so insecure about themselves. I think this stalker actually watches this show. This person is so insecure about himself. Like he'll be like, "Don't nobody else want you." And just keep saying mean things to try to, he like try to beat the other person. Is
the point of the stalker? Like, do they?
It's like the most insecure person I ever seen, like Donald Trump type insecurity. Mm-hmm.
But do they literally think that by stalking you, they're gonna get you? Like, does that work?
Brain, they do. That's the problem.
Some of them are crazy enough, and that shit leads to violence, man. Like they'll kill you and shit. Like they rough, man. But let's go with this. Let's start with you, Vonte. Let's do our ranking. I just threw some R&B songs on there. "Merry Go Round" by Music Soul Child. "Anytime" by Brian McKnight. "Cause I Love You" by Lenny Williams. "You Don't Have to Call" by Usher. And I think all 4 of these guys are stalkers.
You think all 4 of those are stalkers?
By the way they write those music, or whoever wrote the songs for them might be stalkers.
How is Lenny Williams a stalker son?
No,
I'm not saying those are stalker songs, but you're not.
Which Lenny Williams song does he have on there?
"I Love You."
"Cause I Love You."
I know the song.
That's a nigga begging song, man.
That's begging, but that's not stalking.
That's not stalking.
He's still thinking about the girl that he left.
I will admit, some of these
a heartbreak.
Some of these songs, Adele had a song where she was.
If I was the other girl that he met at the end of that song, I would be mad that he wrote all them other good words about the other one.
Aretha Franklin got the stalker song. "I'm gonna knock on your door."
Yeah, exactly.
Tap
it's
on
really
your
weird.
That's more of a stalker.
"Till you come back to me." That's what I'm going. That's a stalker song.
Adele had a stalker song.
Hello from the Other Side? No, not that one.
No, it was
Someone Like You. Someone Like You. Yeah, that's
Someone Like You.
Oh, she's bad with that one.
It was bad. I'm like, but it's so weird how, and that's interesting aspect.
No,
how
I didn't
a lot
call
of
those stalking songs.
The goat of stalking songs is this: "I'll Be Watching You."
Yeah.
Sting.
Every
step you take, every breath you make, I'm gonna be watching you. That's a stalker song.
People be playing that at their wedding.
Even the remix.
That's a clue. If that's your wedding song, that's a clue. Bitch, you better run. Like that's a clue.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Vonte. So
I'll be watching you. That's the top stalker song. Period.
Can't hear you.
No. What?
I'll be watching you.
That is definitely
the police.
Top.
Okay.
You gotta take that Lenny Williams out of that because that's just a heartbreak song.
These are not stalking songs. I just said R&B songs.
But he found love at the end of the song.
I'm sorry. I thought you said stalkers.
No, I think all of those men are stalkers to me. All R&B artists are stalkers.
No.
Lenny Williams broke up and then he found somebody. If
you ever look at it, but like really look at it, the rappers be the ones that always get into relationships and have families and stuff, and the R&B artists be the ones doing that perverted stuff. And they say all the nice stuff in the music. They the sick ones. When you really think about it, all of Chris Brown beat up Rihanna. R. Kelly did all that stuff to them little girls.
That's the modern R&B dude.
What you mean? I mean, the
R&B artist. What's the other one? What's his name? The one that shot the girl in the foot. That's an R&B artist. Tory Lanez.
Oh, I don't like.
Shot Megan Thee Stallion.
That's what I'm saying. That's all modern. Look at Mr. Big for Isley Brothers. He went to
jail. Nah, he got his stuff.
The thing about it is, it's not modern. It's just now easily documented.
That's true.
If
David Russell was beating up Tammy Terrell, so
if smartphones were around when Bill Cosby was giving people Quaaludes, he would have been canceled.
Y'all leave Bill Cosby alone with the Jello pudding.
I don't know. You ain't got no other headphones, Vonte? Your mic is out.
You know that man was. They said they were gonna give him parole or something if he went to a sex offenders class. He said no. I'm like, you just want to stay in prison? Go to the fucking class. You want to die in prison?
He don't want to admit guilt. But if you
they
feel like you're innocent, I mean,
you know they always wrongfully convicting black men. especially famous ones.
Well, he's enjoyed most of his life as a millionaire, billionaire.
Yeah, so why would you want to spend the rest of your life? Are you telling me you're so prideful? You're so prideful that you want to spend the rest of your life in jail instead of...
I ain't never admitting to nothing I ain't do. I wouldn't.
That's like if you go
Bill
to
Cosby
jail.
did that stuff. I'm sorry. It may have not been to that exact woman, but he did something to some women.
When I see that woman, I don't believe he raped
Stop
her.
it. Here we go.
We on a whole nother subject.
We're not gonna do this again.
Insecurities.
That goes with insecurity though. Because
what? Raping people?
What people don't understand.
I can hear you now.
What it does, because Bill Cosby probably did rape that woman because she was ugly.
Now we can't see
because
you.
it was easy. Because you don't think ugly people ain't gonna say nothing. That's what you think.
There is,
I can do whatever I want to ugly people.
Pretty privilege and ugly
pretty.
people don't
Oh, this is a new one.
Because
pretty,
if you realize, just like you were talking.
No,
like how you were talking about earlier, Jessica, how you said, you know, if someone cheats on you and they're cheating with like a girl that ain't got what you got, ain't got these things. A lot of people do that because they just want to get their freak on, and they know the ugly person ain't gonna do nothing. They're not gonna say nothing. They're not gonna stand up. So it's extremely believable to me.
Before.
What?
I never heard of this before. Yeah, so this is some ugly people that invented, man. I never heard of crap like this. This is some bull crap.
Maybe you were pretty, so you didn't have to feel it. Like, there is a thing. People in like job interviews, if you look a certain way, they don't be wanting to hire you if they know they finna put you in the front desk. They don't want people who look
exactly.
When you first look at them, it's a privilege to look decent.
Most people are average. Most people are average anyway.
He always trying to rank people. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, man.
Right.
Most people are average.
What are you?
That's what you saying to feel your security of feeling average. You trying to project it on others who are above average, and you trying to make everybody basic like you.
Most people are average. If everybody realized that they're average and stop trying to be all above somebody, it'd be a better world.
It's not that they trying to be above somebody. There are certain people that are above people in look. Sorry. It just is what
that's why they write songs like I wish I was a little bit taller.
Average. If you could put a number on average, what would it be?
What?
From 1 to 10. What are the average numbers? What would it be?
Average would be 5. It's
right.
It's the if everybody, if you probably about
average would be 5, 6, and 7. Correct.
Okay.
No, average. If you're gonna use those 3 numbers, then the
it would
average
be 4, 5, and 6.
No, I'm saying if he's gonna use that, if he's gonna say average is 5, 6, and 7, then the average would be 6, and then each would be 1 standard deviation to the other measure of the central tendency.
So if somebody's 1, 2, and 3, that's ugly. If somebody's,
but I think when it comes to security
8, 9,
of a person,
and 10, then that's above average.
But that's
average is right in the middle.
Personal thing, because
some
people look at Tiny and feel like, oh, she ain't all that, but T.I. thinks she the world. Some people look at whoever else and feel like that.
You hear what they be doing together.
That's what I'm saying.
Why he got a partner in crime.
Most people are average.
That is what we call.
No, but I think
we don't know.
This is important to recognize. Allegedly. The important thing is that your security, the way that you view yourself, that's what you are. If you view yourself as a 10, then you're a 10 because you're a 10 to someone. Because that's the important part.
Okay, then.
If you walking around,
I view myself as skinny.
Good.
We already know you stated that, but it's not a fact.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, some people view themselves as 10 and they're ugly as hell. That's not a fact.
Somebody out there may look at your fat ass. Somebody out there may look at your fat ass and be like, "That's a skinny. That's skinny to me." You got people that are attracted to different things.
It's all relative.
It's called perverted.
Meet people from Asia. You meet people from Asia, they think all us fat.
Yep, that's true.
First off, you're trying to live and rate people in a black and white world, and the world ain't black and white. It's gray.
That's why I said most people are average.
But that's not the truth.
Average is black and white.
No, that's your
How is average black and white? That stuff don't even make no sense. Take that stuff back to the rainbow. That don't even make no sense, man.
And that is
average is black and white. Average is not black and white.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Average is 5, 6, and 7. We already said that. We established that
No,
fact right
you
here on the
said
program.
That is not a fact. That's your.
Y'all agree with
thing.
it right here. Y'all can roll back the tape.
We're saying average by numbers, but not by people.
Everybody want to be a superstar when everybody's just average.
Being a superstar is not a 10. There's some superstars out there that are not 10s.
Fact.
That don't view themselves as 10s. So elevating no matter where you are in life, you could be a librarian and be a 10. So the bottom line is it's about how you view yourself. It's not how the world views you, it's how you view yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you view yourself and you carry yourself with a certain attitude and a certain look, that's what people see.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not attracted to the physicality. They're attracted to what your emotions are and everything, which is why I said earlier how my insecurities in my life have destroyed a lot of my relationships because I was walking around thinking I was nothing.
Yeah.
And so when you walk around thinking you're unlovable, you're unlovable.
Go to Miami, Quantis, because the people that work at the gas station look like what we think is good looking here. That's the gas station workers in Miami, and they just average, but they would be above average in Chicago. Like if you ever visited Miami's and especially on South Beach.
It's how you carry yourself. I strongly believe that.
But they get a lot of plastic surgery down there.
Oh yeah.
They really believe in those.
I feel good. I think I'm gonna go get me another vaccine. That vaccine, I feel fiery today.
You sound like grandma when she got her.
Which vaccine did you get?
Johnson & Johnson.
What you mean get you another one? You one and done.
I know, but I feel good. I feel so good I could take another one.
But you know what?
It's making my DNA rise. Hey!
Making DNA rise. You finally can grow something. Nothing. Never.
I don't. What is he talking about?
Well, no, he said it to you.
He said it. He took me down the wrong path. I'm sorry. Quantis is real good.
Nowhere. I've grown enough. We do some shrinking.
That's insecurity talking.
I know. That's all I hear right now.
I'm sorry, y'all. That threw me off. Okay, if you had to guess, what percentage of people go through phones? If you had to guess, starting with Vonte.
Out of what?
That's in a relationship. Out of everybody,
I'm gonna go through your phone. Don't leave it around me.
I don't want to.
I'm just nosy. I'm just nosy.
I think if you got to go through your spouse's phone, why are you even together?
I'll go through your phone, nigga. Okay.
But I feel like if you go through your phone, if you go through somebody's phone, you gonna find something. And
I want to find something.
You think it is.
Hold on. Ain't going through the phone. Ain't just like going through somebody's social media. It's a whole bunch of lies on their phone. It's a whole bunch of lies on their social media.
There you go, Vonte.
I don't think so.
I will say, I have pulled the phone records and gone through them and be like, what is this number? This is a long conversation.
You called him? You called him?
I haven't
called
him.
nosy.
That was the most stalkerish.
If you invite me to your house, I'm going through your medicine cabinet in your bathroom. I'm nosy.
Oh, so you just nosy.
I'm just what I said. I'm nosy.
Super insecure.
That's not insecure. I'm just nosy. That's what you don't understand.
It's a form of insecurity in a relationship.
How is that a form of insecurity? Some niggas just nosy.
To be nosy.
Some people is
somebody can't trust you to go through their house without going in a medicine cabinet.
I'm not gonna steal nothing. I just nosy.
You don't need. They might be taking cancer medication. They don't want you to know they got cancer.
I'll be like, this nigga got Viagra. I knew it. Mm-hmm. Just nosy.
Well, I'm not going through nobody's phone because I feel like if you look at somebody's phone, you're gonna find something, even if it ain't nothing. Even if it's just why even set yourself up?
I would never expose. I'm not talking about just boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that was the question.
He didn't say boyfriend and girlfriend.
He did say relationship.
People in relationships.
Oh, you meant boy and boy, like in your situation. I'm sorry. My bad.
I might want to go through your phone to see, some pictures maybe.
Outside of your underage.
Okay. That's like a violation of people's privacy.
Yeah.
Outside of
when I was together,
your children, you can go through your children's phone.
You're supposed to go through your children's phone.
I can, but
like that's the only outside of that, I would say no. You shouldn't go through people's phone.
Your children's phone to what age though?
To where they get the hell out of my house.
When you stop paying the bills.
I ain't gonna go to their phone after they.
I don't like putting a hard number on the age, but like you can see the maturity levels in certain kids, whatever age you trust them at. That's all.
But aren't you putting even more insecurity on yourself? As far as like, man, did I do a good job?
I tell you what. I tell you what. Maybe some of these school shootings wouldn't be if somebody would have went through their kids' phone.
That's a fact. No.
Yeah. All these people in
what
school.
What you're not understanding is a lot of these kids aren't leaving data on their phone. They're putting it on their social media. They're going on Tumblr. And so if you don't got access to their social media account,
what kid going on Tumblr?
Whatever, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. They use I'm just naming I'm old, okay? People still on there. But they go onto these blogs and stuff, and so if you don't know their username, you're really going through their phone is going to be pointless.
That's true, but I think that
they're gonna be logged in their phone. You go
exactly.
Yeah, it'll be logged in, but I do think that it would be okay to look through their phone.
I'll strangle that nigga till he give me the information.
Suicide is a huge thing with these young.
But isn't
kids,
that like an insecurity on your own parenting skills?
No. That's my right.
Because as a kid, we've all been kids before. It's stuff that you did that your parents do not know about. So
yeah, but that is a part of like growth and development. Isn't that a part of growth and development? Our parents, at least my parents, didn't know some of the stuff that I did.
If I have a suspicion that something is going on, then it's my job to figure out what is going on.
But just to go through it,
y'all making it sound like y'all just
go through her phone just to be going through her phone. But if I feel like a couple of weeks ago, her and her little cousin had a little fight, I'm like, what's going on? I ain't seen Destiny over here. What's going on? Had to figure that out.
Yeah. I won't
go. That's a little too much. I think that's too much because it's going to resolve itself eventually, unless it's something that I feel is going to be imminent harm to them.
No, man, you go through your dog stuff. You got dogs. You go through what they eat, where they boo-boo at, what they do. You go through your dogs. You ain't gonna go through your kids. You done lost your mind.
Do you hear yourself? Like, do you hear yourself?
He don't get his dog.
I pick up the dog poop because dogs can't communicate. So when my dog eats rocks and it's shit and diarrhea,
oh man,
yes. I gotta figure something out.
I'm gonna ask you: is that breed of dog smart?
What breed? What breed?
The Kaz dog, because that dog be eating rocks, man. I've never seen a dog eat rocks before.
Pebbles, really?
You probably don't whip. You gotta whip them sometimes.
Look at you showing your dog some grace. Pebbles.
You got a shock collar, don't you? Though you can shock her.
I don't use it on her.
You gotta use it when you catch her doing that. You gotta shock her.
No, I didn't catch her doing it. I saw it in her feces.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
She had diarrhea.
You looking through the dog boo boo, but you ain't gonna look through your kid's phone.
No, she had diarrhea. She had diarrhea, so it was. Shut up. She had diarrhea, so it was extremely obvious that there were.
So you don't look through your kid's phone, Vonte?
Oh no, I do. I do. I want to know everything.
Hey, I'm with Vonte, man. The news ain't gonna be coming to my house. Your kid just killed 15 people at the school.
Well, you don't know what's going on? I do it because I observe them, and as they get older, like I got one that's a teenager, and from when she was 10 to now that she's 14, stuff different. And then we was young too, stuff in our phone we ain't want our mama to see. You see what I'm saying? I got to make sure that's not in there. Everything.
Your kids sit up there posing with the Klan, but you didn't know nothing about it.
To me though, it's just like this. They might have something on their phone, but then once they realize that you're looking on their phone, don't you think they're going to be doing more nefarious things and hiding?
No, because it goes to what our mama and daddy told us, what they told us. When you get older, you will understand. So when they had their kids, they understand. Till then, hey.
No, but what I mean is like by like sometimes applying extra pressure, don't you inadvertently cause another reaction for them to be
it's
more.
No different than from when we were young. We got watched outside.
If you search,
some got to be some kind of damn parameters. You got to watch something. Of course, they got to have privacy. But are you gonna let your? You might let your kid lock the door.
I'm not having kids, so I really don't care.
Now I will say this.
When my teenage girls was living with me, I went through a lot of stuff. So I went through the wastebasket in the bathroom to see if the little thing from From the no, because one time I noticed, I said, man, them little monthly things is not being dropped into the basket. What's going on? Yeah, you gotta watch your kids, man.
So okay,
I wish they did have phone back then. I would have known that the girl was going across the street having sex with the boy.
Stop snitching.
Do you bring up everything you find? If you find it on your kids, do you?
No, because nope. You know what? I hold evidence. Man. I got so much evidence on people. I ain't even told them half of it.
No,
but you a stalker. You a spy. You looking at the damn CIA.
You are Mr.
He's a blackmailer.
Yeah, let that shit
evidence, man.
I believe it. Just like when I told you, like if Kaz didn't catch his dog doing it, then you don't discipline him. But if you catch them in the act, you discipline them and then you forgive them and let it go. Jeez, you don't hold no evidence over people's head.
I got a special site. I do background checks on niggas. Yep. I do background checks on people.
So you
all them niggas.
Who do you trust? Who do you trust in this world?
God. That's it. That's all.
God.
Okay, y'all just make a. Do you trust anybody, Kaz? Anybody in this world? Do you trust anyone?
That's really hard.
He's gonna make it up. God. Yeah, you better trust God because you can't trust man.
Trust everybody in the world. I just don't put my trust in you.
Yeah, you don't trust nobody.
You know, I used
Who
to
you
be
trust?
like that.
Vonte, you trust somebody, don't you?
That's hard.
I
put my trust in God, but I trust people to be who they are.
He married. He better say it.
He trusts his wife.
I trust her to a degree. See, I look at it like this. I trust her, but I don't put nothing past her. You see what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I mean, I can trust you until you show me different, but I don't put nothing past you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that though. It's certain things.
I trust a lot of people. I trust my grandparents.
It's certain things.
I don't even trust myself. What the hell?
I don't trust Quantis.
I can't even trust myself.
I don't trust Quantis at all. I trust him with certain things, but some stuff, you just can't trust him.
You trust him to be who he is.
One of the things that I've learned is that certain people have certain skills.
I trust almost all my, except for maybe one nephew. I trust all my nieces and nephews. I can leave. I can leave $500 laying down and they won't touch it, except for maybe one. The rest, the other six, I trust all of them. The other six won't do nothing.
I trust people with certain things. I'll leave it that way. I don't absolutely trust people. If I bring you to my house, it's just like I went out last night. I didn't know all them people. They seemed like great people, but I wasn't gonna leave my wallet just out. You know, I was gonna put that away.
No, because and that crowd, you wasn't used to that kind of crowd either, was you?
No, it was
no.
It was well. There was a lot. It was a lot of family there, but it was probably the blackest crowd I've been in my life, other than my family. But it was good for me because I am trying to actively make more black friends.
I'm
just telling you that it's just the truth. It's just my environment. It's how it's the people that certain people don't like to be around.
Okay, how many people?
For me, it was.
For me, it was almost. Can you hand your debit card?
A handful, like maybe 2, 3.
I mean, like with the pen, so they can go to the ATM and get some cash back or something.
2, 3.
I trust a lot of people. Like I don't know.
My mother, I trust my mother, my ex, and Quantis.
I don't mess that boy stuff up.
My mom, my mom does know the pin to my.
I trust a caveat. I trust my mother to an extent.
my mother or my
bring her back in, Kaz. Bring that back in.
To an extent.
My mother or my grandmother or my brother, they'll all throw me their debit card and I'll throw their mine. Like it's my sister Twyla. That's a lot of. We all pretty cool. Like we don't have that problem with like thieves.
Now I will say
I don't think nobody a thief, but I just don't trust people with my.
Growing up, I used to have a nephew. This nigga was a klepto.
Did he die?
From people. No, but I'm
still alive.
Oh, he said he used to have a nephew.
He's a very good man right now.
Okay.
I trust him. I will give him my credit card and everything. However, when he was growing up, that nigga wasn't no good, man. Because the circumstances made him steal. You know, he was, you know, it was just a bad.
Then explain my nephew. He don't got them.
How many people you trust with your phone charger? Because I'm sitting up
but
here
what happened?
looking at my iPad charger.
Let me tell you
Can't
something.
trust the motherfucker. They just think that shit.
Whoa.
Chargers are expensive.
Yeah, people do be stealing chargers, man. But sometimes people steal chargers by accident.
I don't trust nobody with my charger.
They be, you know, people be claiming they be claiming your charger, thinking it's theirs. That's a different type.
I'm about to start writing my name on my chargers.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Red tape on mine.
Yep.
No, people pull that tape right off. They pull that tape right off. It's gonna be a permanent marker. It's gonna be etched. It's gonna be etched.
They do that with tools too. They do that with tools.
That's true.
If a nigga got a drill like you got, he think it's his drill. Like nobody else bought that drill.
I think it's because tools that get stolen is tape measure, knives, and it's
drills. People steal your drills.
They ain't gonna steal your drill too
drill
fast.
bits before the drill.
The drill bits, yeah. But your tape measure and your knives get stolen. Like, man, you be like, man, you stole my knife.
Because people think it's a trivial thing. They think, oh, it's really easy to replace.
They all look exactly the same. Like,
no, they don't, because I just had a Fat Max come up missing. And the Fat Max is different than Stanley.
Did you find it?
My Fat Max? No, I ordered another one.
You know, another one. Your Latin friends took it probably.
Yeah, that Fat Max is nice, because Stanley is different. For those that know tools, know what I'm talking about, man.
I have a problem with stealing these. I steal carpenter pencils a lot, all the time.
I think
it's just a habit. They just get put in my pocket. No, I just put them in my pocket. It's just a habit.
Pens and pencils are probably the number one thing that people steal because it's.
Let me ask y'all this question: if y'all going out for drinks or you just drinking at a party, do you trust your drink after you leave it?
No.
Who am I with?
Why would you? That's like the number one rule. You don't leave your drink.
If I'm with
somebody there I don't know.
No, if I'm with my family.
If I'm with somebody else and I ask them to watch my drink, or I've been at the bar and I've asked the bartender to watch my drink, I trust my bartender a lot.
No,
the ones. No. You got bartenders you build relationships with.
Like. I've been roofied too, Jessica. It happened to me once or twice.
You can't be trusting everybody when it comes to that kind of stuff. But
yeah, they tried to get me. But see, that's the one benefit about being fat. it takes a certain amount of that drug. I'm like, somebody done drugged me. I need to get an Uber.
All you gotta do is stick your finger in your throat.
Thanks.
Yeah, make yourself vomit.
Oh, I can't do that.
What?
Put your finger in your throat when somebody does it.
Them nights I probably drank so much I did vomit. It didn't matter. So
that's how I had to get.
I do when it comes. I think I'm more trustworthy with strangers than I am family members, which is weird. But
no, I trust all my family.
That's a whole nother topic.
Kaz still mad about me that time I gave him all that Patron when we was out.
See, my family likes to fuck me up on purpose. They like to do mean things to me. They like to make an ass of myself. I could go out to the bar today, sit down, meet a nice little stranger.
I was a little too buzzed. I couldn't drink no more. You can have this. Supported in this.
Exchange social media with them. Have a nice little time. I don't got no problem with them.
So what you saying is your insecurity of black people come from your family.
Yep, that one right there, Malachi.
Probably messing with me.
Look at Malachi trying to look.
Every time I see him, my black out.
Y'all don't know what they done did. They fed. It's feeding. When I was younger, they found.
Y'all don't never.
It's not okay. No, it's not.
We clean y'all throw up after y'all, and we.
I had alcohol poison for days.
Yeah. Yeah, they will clean your throat.
But we ain't gonna let nobody do nothing to you.
You know from
you gonna do all the stuff to us. You gonna take pictures of us and videos of us.
But I only show it to you. I'm not gonna post it on nothing. I show it to you. Like,
says the person that don't stalk.
But why you keeping it? Like you should give it.
It was just to show I deleted it. I was like, dude,
okay. I ain't gonna keep just bringing it up every few times.
There was that one time. Oh my goodness! And I died in that shower.
Oh yeah, I took a picture and showed them. That was messed up.
But see, the problem is they feed me alcohol. They feed it. I was naive, and they just said, "Hey, drink this." Oh, Cass can handle his liquor.
Yeah.
No, I was alcohol poison for like a week.
That's all he say.
My God damn!
I be drinking with you. I be drinking just as much.
No, you don't. No, you don't. There'll be a point where you stop and you keep feeding me the out. That's what you did that night with the Patrol.
Kaz can drink more than me. Kaz can drink more than me. That night I had to drive. I had to give it to you. I had to drive.
Yeah, and I just died.
I had passed my driving limit. Like I could feel it kicking in, so I had to stop. I know how to stop myself.
The driving limit is 2 drinks, man.
Where you go?
No, it varies on. It varies on different people. My driving limit is about 5 to 7, and then I can't drive at 7.
7 is too much to drive.
Now saying between, it depends on the quality of the liquor, so it depends. So the lowest quality liquor 7, the highest quality liquor 5. But we got sidetracked. Which would you rather be? The smartest person in the room. Oh, I forgot. I missed the spot I was writing this shit on. Okay, the smartest person in the room, or the person that is lost trying to figure out things in the room. You had to be in a room full of smart people.
Like
whatever. You had to be the person in a room full of smart people, or like in a room full of dumb people to make you feel good about yourself that you're smarter than all of them. Start with you, Quantis.
Oh, okay. Okay, now it makes more sense.
I couldn't word it right. I just
it doesn't matter, but I'd rather be in a room with a bunch of intellectual people.
What if you the least?
I'm attracted. I'm kind of a.
What if you don't know what's going on? What if you like the lowest?
No, what he's saying, you are in the room. You're both always in the room with intellectual people. The difference is that either you're on the same level as the intellectual people, or you're below the intellectual people. So which one?
That's like almost impossible for me to be below.
Oh, see this instance. Because it's people like that. It's people
cockiness.
Yeah, it's like because it's people that will seek out friends that are dumber than them just to make themselves feel better, and it's people that will seek out friends that are smarter to try to learn more and get better at things. So you saying you gonna always be the smartest, so it don't even matter.
It depends. Now, if it's a room full of like astrophysicists, of course I'm not gonna be the smartest. But I would like to be in that situation.
Would you feel comfortable in that room? Would you feel comfortable in that room?
Yes, because I feel like I could catch up.
With astrophysicists, okay. same question, Vonte.
Yeah, I'd rather be in the room with smart people. You know, that's just me personally. Because
what you gonna do though? How you gonna end up?
Hold on. At this point in life, put it like here. I put it like that. This point in life. Now, before it didn't matter. I wanted everybody to be on the same level as me. But now, I want to learn more. So I want to be in a room with people, because I might ask the questions. You see, I'm a more quiet person, observing person, and I'm just gonna ask the question. So I'd rather learn it, some of everything.
Good answer,
Jessica.
I agree with Vonte. I know how to listen. I know how to shut up and just listen. So I could be in the room just absorbing the shade. I could be in the room just absorbing the knowledge, and I don't have to contribute any knowledge to the situation. I could just absorb it. But I'd rather be around people that are smarter than me than be the smartest person in the room.
Now, can I expand a little bit? Now, since we're talking about insecurities, that's the reason I didn't used to want to be in rooms with people, because they get to talking and I'm just looking. And then I find myself don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So that was an insecurity thing about myself. I was insecure about, because it was like the people that talk real, educated, big words I don't use whatsoever. So a lot of the time I didn't want to ask the question, but now what that mean? What y'all talking about? You see what I'm saying? I'm good with that now. So I'm cool with being in a room with anybody.
Kaz?
For me, it's a double. I think I'm more comfortable in a room where I have a little bit more knowledge based in where I can at least enter into the conversation. I used last night for a great example. I was around a lot of different people that culturally are different from me. And so, but it was nice because some people actually sought me out. And this is why I dress the way I dress. It brings attention to myself, and I can talk to people. And I normally can't talk to strangers. But a lot of what I did, some of the stuff I did yesterday was observing and trying to take part. For me, it's what I try to do these days in my journey of growth is to push myself into the uncomfortable and try to immerse myself. It's why I went on a submarine with a bunch of men and male authority figures, because I I had issue with male authority figures. I had issue with male friends. I don't have a lot of male friends. So for me right now in my life, I try to push myself into that uncomfortable. Oh, but hell, it's very uncomfortable. And sometimes I am extremely insecure. Even in the theater community, I'll be in the theater community. They'll be throwing names of actors and writers. And I'm like, I don't know who the hell they're talking about. Right. But it's like, it's something that then I go back. I'll go back and I'll look it up and I'll look it up at home. But I will try to really, my goal in life right now is to put myself in uncomfortable situations so that I can grow.
I see that with the clothes you wear. It's very uncomfortable.
I can feel that. I can feel that what he's saying, because this right here, this whole thing is an uncomfortable situation for me. So I've been putting myself in uncomfortable, to try to be more vocal and talk more with people. So this, I feel what he's saying about that.
It never matters to me. I never cared about what anybody thinks about me. But
that's bullshit.
Exactly, because you can't say you.
Everybody cares. Everyone has.
That don't make.
I'm joking. All right, let's wrap. We're gonna wrap it up. So, Quantis, do you have any methods that you use to help you reduce your insecure thoughts? Like anything you can suggest to people that's watching? Like how it helps you avoid or fight those thoughts within you that make you think.
First, like for me, to know that I'm a child of God is the most important thing, and that I have a relationship. And if I have a relationship with the Creator, it doesn't really matter what anybody else says to me. So that's where I go draw my strength from.
Jessica?
I think what Quantis said is good, but also just on a more basic level, I just know that what people think of you really don't affect you that much, unless you let it. So I just, focus on, I'm not going to let you affect in my day-to-day life. You're not going to affect my check. You're not going to affect, my living situation. You're not going to affect most things in my life because you didn't like me or because you thought I wasn't whatever you thought. So I just think like that. Like, you really don't have that much effect unless I give you that power. You can't live rent-free in my head, so.
Vonte?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, that last part. You can't live rent-free in my head, so, And I just use, the ones around me. Like, I use my wife now. And like, what Quantis said, I feel I got a good relationship with the Lord, and I feel I try to walk according to the book. Now, I ain't perfect, but now to get over, like my thoughts when I'm feeling insecure, I just isolate myself. And I always listen to the Kanye College Dropout album. That's the album, top to bottom. Not that it has nothing to do with the situation. It's just something about Kanye spitting on that album. It's just, I turn it on and ride around. That's how I deal with
classic.
Yeah, I deal with my insecure. I just keep busy. I occupy myself.
Deflecting. That sounds like that's deflecting.
That's my number one tool. If I make myself busy and create everything into projects, and I always have to do something, I don't even have time to think about what nobody else thinks.
Okay.
So go ahead, Kaz.
I had a therapist tell me something once, and she told me that I am not that important. Everybody isn't thinking about me, how I look, what I'm dressing, and it doesn't really affect me. And to expound on what Jessica and Vonte said, not allowing to rent that space out. It's still, I do still got some sub letters up there, but I'm working on getting them out. But one of the biggest things that has
some eviction notices up that bad.
One of the things that has helped me the most is just doing it. Like things that I'm insecure about, like even with school, my intelligence or my looks, just pushing and putting myself in that environment or that situation or doing that project. And then when I've done that, like even my acting, just getting up on stage and doing it. Because when I've done that, I'm like, whoa, I not so much now, but I used to give a lot of disclaimers. I'm like, oh, this is only my second time acting, or this is only my first time doing this. But I'm learning how to stop doing that and allow myself just to be. And when I'm just being, like I said, that reflects and people see that confidence. And they don't know that this is my first time. They don't know that I've never done it before. They don't know if it's my 100th time doing it. And so that for me has been a win, to just go in there and do it like Nike says. So.
All right. let's wrap it up. Final thoughts. We'll start with you, Jessica, Vonte, Kaz, and Quantis. Then we'll end it. Go ahead, Jessica. Final thoughts.
I feel like insecurities are things that you don't have to allow affect you. It's something that you put inside of yourself. You insecure because of how you feel that somebody else feels about you or what somebody else says. You just have to be secure in yourself and not let insecurities affect you, because in the long run, that it's never gonna matter. What somebody said to you in 5th grade, it's never gonna matter. Let it go.
Yes, people still crying about 5th grade.
There is people still cry. I've seen it. I've seen girls be like, "You see, she asked to be my asked to be my friend on Facebook, and she called me ugly in the 3rd grade." Like, girl, baby,
Hey,
let it
you
go.
are gorgeous. You was gorgeous then, and she just said something. She was a child. You can't. So you gotta let stuff go for real, because you letting that fester, and she done forgot she called you ugly in the 3rd grade. It didn't mean as much to her. But you took it, you internalized it, you kept it for years. We 32, and you talking about something happened in the 3rd grade. But all right, that's my advice to people: just let it go, let God.
Final thoughts, Vonte.
Same thing. Don't let it affect you. Let it be your downfall. Let it be a stepping stone. You see what I'm saying? Make it goals for yourself, personal, internal goals for yourself. Man, I can't do this. Okay, well, let me find a way. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, your insecurity, you can use it to break you, or you can use it to build you. You see, so my thing is to find what gets you through it and keep it going.
Yeah, everybody got to find their own tools. Go ahead, Kaz.
Build a relationship with yourself. Get comfortable with yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Accept your flaws. Accept your successes. Give yourself a chance. I think we are our strongest critics, and we are our harshest critics, and we give ourselves no mercy sometimes. And one of the things that I'm learning is get comfortable with Kaz, get comfortable with you. And when you can do that, nothing else will matter.
Quantis.
Well, first I want to shout out Vonte, Jessica. Thank y'all for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all doing good. I want to let the people know that's listening to this particular broadcast. These are people that are fans of the members of the Tons of Fan page. So y'all can come on and join us, man. Join us and become part of this. As far as insecurities, at this state in the game, there's not many. But as you get older, you realize stuff is not as important as you think it is. Just like Kaz said, that was a good advice. You ain't that important. And that we all basically, all the ground is level, and that people just stop trying to be bigger than each other and just realize we're all basically the same. You don't really have those expectations to do super duper all this other stuff, man. We all got to get along. That's how I do it. We just basically all the same people, and we can just all love each other and get along with each other. And that's it. That's how I do it.